Jordan Davis. Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about something that actually needed to happen. The Philadelphia Eagles just made Jordan Davis the highest paid nose tackle in franchise history. And if you actually watched this defense last season, you know exactly why. Because Jordan Davis, like, he didn't just improve, right? He became an anchor of the entire middle of this Eagles defense. I need y'all to remember something, right? When the Philadelphia Eagles drafted him, 13th overall out of Georgia in 2022, there was a lot of questions. They said, he couldn't play enough snaps. They said, he was just a run stuffer. They had questions about his conditioning. They said it wasn't there yet, right? Look, this is what was being said. But this past season, Jordan Davis answered every single one of those questions, in my opinion. This is how I feel. I got to give it to you. The hot a minute, man. Jordan Davis put together his best season of his career. He played 17 games, and, he finished the year with 72 tackles, 4.5 sacks, 9 tackles for loss, 9 quarterback hits, and most importantly, he became one of the most disruptive interior run defenders in the National Football League. The Eagles' defense was able to control the line of scrimmage in ways we hadn't seen this consistent in a while, right? Because when your nose tackle is commanding double teams, everything else that the defense does, it just opens up. The linebackers play faster, edge rushers get cleaner lanes, and quarterbacks, man, they can't step up in the pocket, which is what they want to do. So let's spotlight a few things, Eagles Nation. Jordan Davis, he deserves real appreciation, right? Because this wasn't natural talent. This was development. This was discipline. Jordan Davis completely transformed his conditioning. He leaned into a serious routine and focused on stamina and endurance. You could see the difference immediately. We know what happened. We know what he did.
I fell in love with Peloton later half in the season. Just putting in a little sweat equity, the little extra things. And when I did that and I was consistent with it, the trajectory for how I was playing definitely took off.
Early in his career, he was rotating a lot. Last season, he became a true every down defensive tackle. And when that happened, the Eagles defense front became one of the most physical units in football. Do you feel me? Does that make sense? Let's talk about why this move matters. This contract isn't just about, rewarding Jordan Davis, right? This move is about securing the future of the Eagles defensive line, right? That's how I feel. Because now the interior core is going to look like this. Jordan Davis, Jalen Carter, Moro Jomo. That's a young, violent, disruptive group in the trenches. And if you know football, like I know, games are won up front. Howie Roseman understands that better than most general managers in the National Football League. I get it too. I understand. Jordan Davis was drafted because of elite traits, right? Size, got that, strength, athleticism. But traits alone don't make great NFL players. Development does, right? The Eagles staff helped him improve his conditioning. They increased his snap count. They expanded his responsibilities. And last season, we saw a full version of Jordan Davis, blocking punts, field goals, a player who can eat double teams, collapse the pocket, and dominate the run game. That's tough. Tough. And look, man, as an Eagle fan, I'm going to let you know why you should appreciate this. Let's be honest. Not every high draft pick works out, right? We know that. But Jordan Davis grew into the player that the Philadelphia Eagles believed he could be. And in my opinion, that takes works. That takes patience. That takes commitment. And that's why this contract just fell fire. Because this one, he earned it. Nobody gave it to him. But let's talk about the how to take. Here's my take on this. Jordan Davis is about to become one of the most important players on this entire defense. And with saying that, he's not the flashiest. He's not the loudest. Maybe he is the loudest, but he's going to be the most important, in my opinion, because when the middle of your defensive line is dominant, your entire defense changes, and we've seen it. And if Jordan Davis continues on this trajectory, this contract is going to age very, very well. It's Howie Roseman, Howie Magic. But shout out to Jordan Davis, you know, from a highly questioned draft pick to the highest paid nose tackle in franchise history. That's development. That's growth. And that's what championship organizations do. They draft talent, they develop talent, and when that player proves that they did it, they take care of them. Eagles Nation. Let me know how y'all feel about this in the comments. Did the Philadelphia Eagles make the right move locking up Jordan Davis? Let me know, man. As always, man, I need everybody to stay fly, stay real, keep it a stack. If you made it this far in the video, if you felt like this puppy helped you out, please do me a favor. Do the channel a favor, like, comment, and subscribe. Do all those things to keep the channel in rotation. Till next time. I'm out.
Yeah, I got them diamonds on me dancing, looking like they prancing. Always on my BI, we talking about expansion. Looking at a mansion, open up the benches, hanging off the blicking, empty out the sticky, shooting like I'm jamming. Chipwood, this good, sorry that I'm this hood.